back. We're back
Oh,
at it again.
it's so nice to be back. So nice.
What I mean, it was nice being in stasis for that long, but I'm glad to
Yeah,
be back in
we
reality.
literally just froze like mannequins until the very second we started back
At
up
the
right
end of
now.
the season, we're just like, okay, that's done, and we sat here for the months needed.
Yep. Building our power, building our strength in the land of Mordor.
They're secretly automatons. Don't let them fool
We were
you.
built for D&D, and that's it. I can't feel.
My end programming is to get as many nat 20s as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Literally means the same
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Toss a coin into your direct message. Slide into those DMs.
That works too. That's how you pay him. He's got Venmo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Heck yeah, I do.
And they're epic.
At Bumble Breeze, yeah. The last E in Bumble is a 3 though. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so B is an amazing artist. She has been doing custom portrait commissions for I don't know how long, but I've been playing my main game for 2.5 years now, and she did our first character portraits forever ago, and every time I've brought in a guest to play, I always commission her to for a new portrait of whoever the guest's character looks like. She always does an amazing job and takes every detail into consideration as she can. She also recently started to do custom plushes.
Ooh.
I don't know the details too much about that myself, unfortunately, but you can find everything that you need to know about that at her Instagram page, Bumble Breeze, as was said before. But she's really, really good, and she is very thoughtful with all of her art.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think a plus would be really nice right about now in 2021.
We all need it. We need something to hold on to. I personally am very happy with the artwork, how this turned out, because like you always have your character's image in your head, but then to see it in any form, like out in the real world, it really just kind of solidifies it, makes it a lot easier to, it frees up that part of your brain that's imagining the character, and you can really get into the meat of this D&D.
And she put so much charisma and character in all of our, characters.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know. I don't know if she stalked your Facebook or
Yeah.
like when Drew was asking for descriptions, he's like, okay, does he have facial hair? I was like, yeah, use Matt's real beard for dimensions.
That'll do it.
Yeah. And mine is spot on. Someone just gave her the description of a skinny white guy. Nailed it. Point. He's got it. Oh, that hurts more than anything else, honestly.
I'm the only stick with eyeballs.
I do.
Last time on the Dysfunctional 3.
So so what you guys did is you guys had the three of you had met together. You were commissioned to to march into the mountains of Teth, which are so broad and expansive that very few have ever seen the inside of the mountain without going mad. You three are some of those people who have not gone mad, but you were pretty crazy. You seem to be pretty crazy to begin with, anyway.
Not only that, but we came out of that. It's like that was pretty simple. I don't know what everyone's
That was
complaining
very
about.
cathartic. Very cathartic.
I feel like we grew as characters. I don't know what everyone's like. Everyone's up in arms
We
about.
did start the journey by me failing to tuck the shirt in of the mayor of the town, which apparently that was I only failed that because he rolled a nat 20 on just that part, which I'm really frustrated about.
Okay, back to back to the bones of the story. Where are we here?
So you guys had you had been charged with escorting an item into the mountain to a group of knights, for lack of a better term, that reside within a valley within the mountains of Teth. Upon doing so, you had discovered that this valley, and you were being led by a Githzerai woman named Dektra, which is part of the reason why you guys were able to actually get through the mountain, because you had a guide.
Yeah, I gave away the game right out of the gate. They were supposed to
be a secret.
It was supposed to be a secret, a dead drop with the secret code word and everything. And I was just like, "Are you the person that
we have the thing?
We have the secret super weapon. I'm assuming that's what it is. It's really secret."
Well, after bringing this this orb, for what you later found out it was, to the valley, you were besieged by a young green dragon. With help from Dektra and a few of the knights as well, you were able to fell the beast and safely bring the orb within the keep walls.
That's right, we flipped his bricks.
Indeed. From there, you were led out.
Look at that.
You were led out of the valley by Dektra, through the mountains once more, back to collect the rest of your pay, and that is where we left off.
We took a dragon or something.
No, we took a pterodactyl.
We took a pterodactyl.
That is true. You flew a pterodactyl. That is right.
We Ubered ourselves a pterodactyl.
And then in Matt's only nat 20 of the game, to party like rock stars at the end of the quest.
That was my nat 20. Like, yeah, so I rolled a nat 20 to party it up with our pay, and then, tropical house music started playing in the tavern, and lasers started. That's right.
Arcane flares just start shooting off.
And the mayor gets up on the stage. Who's ready to get fucked up? What the fuck's up, daddies?
Giant
and we snuck right past the whole horde of demons.
We didn't even know that we were there. We're just like, we should probably be sneaky here. Yeah.
Yeah, his parkour skills.
Lockers haven't even been invented yet, but they showed up out of nowhere. This mountain's weird.
Yeah, it does weird things, people.
You have a feeling as to why it was it made people go mad.
Can't make us go mad. We're already crazy.
Exactly. Ooh. Well then, gentlemen, would you like to get started?
Yes.
And of course, Cheddar's back. Cheddar's number 3.
Well then, gentlemen and Cheddar, welcome back to Rain. It is winter in the year 3425 of the First Age, the Age of Inception, 6 years before the earth-shaking event known as the Dark War, and more than 2,900 years before the time of the Order of the Dawn. Our story picks up about 7 months after your previous adventure, during which you had ventured into the mountains of Teth, escorting a package that had turned out to be some sort of green glass orb. During this escort, you had met a number of allies, such as Dectra of the Revald, fought a number of dangerous creatures, giant spiders, imps, a creature called a roper, all culminating into a standoff with a young green dragon.
I forgot about the roper.
Indeed.
What's the roper?
It was that stalactite thing that had like a bunch of tendrils. Those things suck, let me tell you.
I hate it. I did not like that.
From being on the opposite side, from being a player that had to fight a roper, sucks. After being led back to the town of Paranaga and collecting your pay for escorting the orb, you spent the next several months together, being paid out for various escorts, mercenary jobs, and the like. During one of your adventures, Mithanye, you found in a certain, not a treasure hoard, but more like a treasure stash.
Mm-hmm.
You found a piece.
He finds it. He's like, this is just a treasure stash. I thought it was gonna be a hoard.
Exactly.
That salesman lied to me. It's a lemon.
For some reason, somewhere there's just a man with a large bag and a twirly mustache that's just running away with the rest of
That
it.
chump got the treasure stash. I'm in after the treasure hoard. Yeah.
As you looked through this stash, Mithanye, you specifically found a piece of what appears to be a map that looks to be part of a much larger map. Investigating it, you see that it seems to lead to something. It's hard to tell. It's such a small but seemingly vital piece. Difficult to tell. But you hold on to it regardless. One night, a few months later, while on your way to the nearest town, you decide to camp out for the evening in a small outcropping of rock. As you were able to find some respite in the night, you all fell asleep. But now you awaken to sitting back to back with each other, chained by your wrists to each other. And even in a daze, you can still feel yourself rocking just slightly. Mithanye, in your experience, you know that you are indeed on a ship.
Yeah.
You don't know what ship. You don't know if it's the deck, if it's below deck, if it's captain's quarters or what. But as you are all have bags over your heads as well.
All right, if you have a bag over your head, sound off right now.
I see a bag. All right, that's clue number 1.
Yes, you are more or less with your hands behind your backs. You are chained in kind of like or you're sitting back to back with kind of like in a triangle, sort of. But you're chained so that like the spellcasters among you, which I think is just
just me.
Ergo. You have specific manacles on, so you cannot move your fingers to cast.
I can't do my Doctor Strange finger tutting to.
No, you cannot.
Wait, could I roll for insight to find out if Espen could break out of these chains?
I would say, don't know if that'd be insight.
Perception.
I would say make a perception check, because you're feeling how like strong these chains are.
Right. Wait,
Actually, that'd be more investigation, I think.
Investigation?
Yeah.
I have a 4 investigation.
Is there a star next to it?
Yeah.
Then you got a 6 investigation.
All right, 6. Matt, what's your strength like?
roll a d20.
Well, I got to know how strong Matt is, so let's see if he can do it, right?
Well,
Or-
that would be something that Matt does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do the investigation. All right, I got a 13 plus 7, which is 20.
So 20. You've traveled with Aspen for several months now. You've seen him do various feats of strength. Feeling these chains, it might not be raw strength, but I mean it's possible. It's hard to tell.
Matt, maybe you should do it. This is like Festivus with the great feats of strength.
I got a bone to pick with you. Wait, should I pull the old like insult him to make him angry?
Oh, he is a berserker.
That's right.
Yeah. Wait. What would that be, Drew? To like insult him to get him.
You can insult him, and Aspen, you can take it however you'd like. You could go into a rage, which would give you a +2 to your to strength checks, which means if you are in a rage and you try to break out of these chains, you would add +2 to on top of whatever else you add to your 20-sided dice roll.
Aspen, I met your girlfriend, and I didn't tell you at the time, but she was definitely a boar, a literal pig. You were dating an animal.
Espen, you're a 3rd-class barbarian with a 4th-class beard.
So hearing your manly beard be so insulted, you go into a rage. Go ahead and roll a d20. Add the plus of your strength. This would be an athletics check. Yes. And then +2 because you're raging. 25.
Alrighty.
You hear this insult be said to you, and suddenly you just feel like the veins throbbing throughout your entire body, and you have broken free of your chains.
But he still has his bag on it. They both still have their bags on their head.
You're
Yep.
Mithanye.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't take his bag off.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So he's grabbing me, insulting me, and he's like, I say, I don't know who you are.
Look me in the eye and tell me that. I can't.
So as you go over, you feel around, you just wave your hands around. Roll a 6-sided die for me. On a 1 to 3, you grab Ergo. On a 4 to 6, you grab Mithanye. So you grab Ergo, who did not say anything to you. No.
Yeah,
No, he did. He's the one that did insult you. Yes.
Yes. I said what I had to. I regret nothing. I accept my fate.
Out of nowhere. So,
I sit patiently on the floor, listening to the beating, going, you crazy kid.
So, do you take the bags off, or are you doing this blindly? Okay. So as you rip off the bag, you look around and you realize that you're in a brig. You're below deck of some ship, and after all this commotion seems to have attracted a guard. You hear, and coming down the stairs, you see you see what looks like a dwarf, but ashen gray skin and pure greasy white hair pulled back into a gross ponytail. And he looks up at you and he just goes, "Oh, he didn't think that your chains would hold for very long anyway. That's why we got this." And he just pokes on the bars of the brig.
Yeah, we're in the brig. It's like a jail cell.
Yeah.
It's the brig of the ship.
Oh,
What is this, Wrath of Khan?
You're thinking like where they kept the Avengers rather than when they kept Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, we're not.
that's okay. But
So-
he just kind of like looks at you three and he just says, "I told them they should have gotten more chains, but whatever." As soon as you go up to the bars, he just backs up out of your reach.
I yelled, there is no cage that can hold Ergo the Sleepless. That said, this cage is holding me. Let us out now.
No. And you notice, by the way, that you guys have nothing. Like you have, your clothes, investments, and whatever, but you don't have anything else. You don't have your weapons. You don't have your stash. You don't have your what's the word I'm looking for? Equipment. You don't have your equipment. You don't have anything else on you except your clothes.
So,
Um,
I'm gonna make a.
I have Eldritch Blast.
You have to use your fingers though, and then you would just be blasting yourself in the literal ass.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's.
I mean, you breaking the chains, Espen, you broke everyone else's chains, but ergo, you still have like these weird, like sort of like metal gloves that are in this sort of shape that's keeping you from like moving your fingers, and they do have like small locks on them.
It's like
Okay.
it's like a Chinese finger trap.
I turn to Ergo and say, "China hasn't been invented yet, sir." Can I make a persuasion check?
How do you make your persuasion check? What do you say?
I look at the dwarf and I say, if you wanted us dead, you could have killed us long ago. You have a mission for us, and if you don't let us out of this cell and give us our gear, we won't be able to help you as best we can.
Okay, you can make a persuasion check.
Okay.
By the way, Mithinier, looking at this guy, this is what is called a Duergar, whereas you're a Drow, which is a dark elf.
Yeah.
Duergar
dark-
are dark dwarves.
Yep. I saw a video on that, so I know about them. Kind of.
Jared's been doing his homework.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right, I got a 12, and then I have a +8 persuasion, and then +6, so that is 26.
What's the +6 from?
I have
Proficient.
proficiency.
Do you guys have +6 proficiency?
I have 2 stars against this.
So go to the front page.
Oh, so you have expertise.
Yeah,
Yep.
your expertise. Okay, so includes expertise. Yeah. So it'd be 20 plus expertise.
Okay. What's your guys' proficiency bonus is a +3 at this
3.
level? Okay,
Yeah.
so it would be +6. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 26.
Yeah.
Okay. Saying that, he just kind of says, "We don't have a mission for you. What we're looking for is the map. You don't have it in any of your bags. You don't have it on you. So where is it?"
Wait, where did I put the map? I don't say this to him, but like,
Uh,
yeah, it's that's what a map is, Matt.
I turn to Mithinier, you deal with this, and I take Urjo aside and try to explain to him that a map is just a picture of the land. Yeah. What did
Yeah.
you say, Urjo? Right. Okay. Yes, that's another game. We don't talk about that one. Okay.
Wait, do you think I could persuade him to think that someone else of his crew must have it? If we don't have it, then obviously someone else found it on his crew, and then get them to fight amongst themselves.
Possibly. At least he might be able to get him to let us out. Anything's possible with a nat 20.
That, or I would say if that doesn't work, let's just have Matt's character just bust through the side of the ship and take us all down. Listen, dude, we're gonna insult the balls off this dude, and he's just gonna rage out and destroy the ship.
Ships that have withstood cannonballs can't even think of withstanding Espen.
Exactly. Okay, so would that be do you think it would be so if I try to get him to think one of his crewmates or gang is that a deception?
That would be deception, yeah.
Okay. So so can I do a deception throw?
Sure, but how do you say it?
Okay. I go closer to the bars and I lean up against them casually and I tell him, if we don't have it, then obviously one of your crewmates does. Otherwise, you would have found it. So one of your boys must have taken it and not told you. Otherwise, you would have the map in your hands right now, and we would be dead.
I lean over. Someone's holding out on you, bro. You gotta straighten them out.
Roll with advantage.
Okay, so
So roll twice and take the higher number.
okay, I got a 9. I got a 12, and that is a +5 +8, so that's a 20.
12 plus 5 plus 8.
Yeah. So
Plus
12.
3. Plus
yeah.
3. It's 12
oh.
plus 3. 8 plus
Oh,
5.
okay. All right,
Jared,
I got you.
Jared does math in his brain like the backwards way.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
If I had 5 gummy bears and then I was given 3 more, I'd have a pile.
All right, that's 12 minus 2 divided by 5 equals. That's yeah. Okay, so
as you lean forward and say that, he just kind of looks you up and down and he kind of he doesn't seem to believe you, but he doesn't seem to be opposed to the thought that someone could be holding on to it.
So do I have any skills that will help us in this situation?
Yeah, Matt, do you have any skills? Because obviously me just lying my ass off doesn't appear to be doing anything.
Could I make an insight throw so I can maybe see what this guy's deal is at least?
Sure. Make an insight check.
What is that? Oh god, these numbers are weird. 15 plus 7. Oh god. Math. 21. Not nat 21.
21. From what you can tell from this guy, he seems to be he doesn't seem to be believing like much of what you guys are saying. He seems to be more like, I want to get this job done. Like, he doesn't seem to be like, oh, this is my job. It's more like he needs whatever this is. He needs this part of the map.
It turns out I have really good intimidation, so I'm gonna try that.
Wait.
I just assumed that all I could do was like throw eldritch blasts
Hang
with
on,
my
Jimmy.
character.
But the thing is, I just went at him with over 20 stuff, and he's still we're still inside the bars.
All right, so
Wait.
okay.
Wait. What if I lie again and say I have the map memorized, and that's how he's gonna get the map?
All right, let's see you work that Jack Sparrow charm on this guy.
Do you want me to do that before you do that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna lie and say I have the map memorized. It's So it either the map. Okay. So with that, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I see that he doesn't really believe me, and I roll my eyes and I say, fine, The map is gone. I burnt it, but just for such a reason, I have the map memorized here. If you want any chance of succeeding on this little adventure you have going on, you're gonna need us on the outside of these bars.
Okay, make a deception check.
Okay.
All right. Let's,
Yeah.
does he get adventure with? Does he get advantage with this?
No.
No. So that is 4 plus 5 plus 3, which is 12.
12.
Yeah.
He just kind of like looks you up and down. And he just says, "I've never really known Drow to have such a good memory in that sense.
All right.
And
Intimidate the shit out of this dude.
Okay. I
if
roll
you'll
for.
if you'll tell me where exactly this is," and then all of a sudden, he, like, the ship suddenly just halts. Like it feels like it slams into something, and he's kind of like, he almost stumbles over, but he catches himself, and you guys can hear distant shouting from above deck, and angry orders and shouts and seemingly some sort of desperation. And as that happens, he just says, "You stay put," and he goes over and he grabs his axe off the table, and you see he runs upstairs and he slams the door behind him, and you hear just shouting and yelling. And as this is happening, you feel, you didn't realize this before because you were more taking in everything else, but you are cold. You feel like very cold. And it's not too long until the shouts of orders and angry shouting and yelling soon turns to screams of horror and desperation as you guys hear and you hear just slams on the ceiling above you and to the side. And after a couple of seconds, it dies down, eerily quiet.
I think I turn to Espen and I say, "Okay, we need an exit now."
Go ahead and
Can I
make an
say-
athletics check.
Can I make a persuasion to open the door? Just.
As-
You can't persuade an inanimate object.
Oh, come on! Will you open it up for me, please?
What if he gets a nat 20? It's like, well, geez, that worked.
No.
I
Okay.
convinced the lock to leave its wife and children for me.
The +7, I believe, factors in, or the +3 proficiency factors into the +7. That's okay. 19. You kind of like back up and you slam your shoulder against the bars, not even really bending them that much.
Dude,
Yeah, it kind of hurts. It's gonna.
Wait. You have locks on your mittens, right?
I can't do it. I can't do anything with my mitts.
Yeah.
They're-
What if you do an insight to see if Meathead over there can break the locks? I like this idea. Lockers can't stand up to them.
all right. Well, maybe at least break the monocles off my hands so I can be of some magical use
Yeah,
here.
but if they're like magical, yeah, you have to figure out if they're magical or not, because he's probably not gonna be able to break them up if they're like made out of like essence.
Okay, insight. Actually, this would be Arcana, right?
This would be an Arcana check. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, and Drew brings up a point. So it turns out that these proficiencies are already factored in, so it would just be +7.
Oh,
Yeah. So we.
well, they didn't work. Mine didn't work anyway. So
I was wondering why our rolls were so like massively OP. Maybe a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
Arcana check. I got a 12.
12.
Yes.
Looking at these, you don't see any sort of runes or any sort of arcane markings that mark them as magical. They just seem to be plain metal.
All right. Espen, do your meathead thing, but don't break my hands.
What if he gets a 1 and he breaks her hand?
I will say they are more or less like they're not together. They're just more or less like gloves. So like metal gloves, yeah.
So if Espen breaks the locks off, would they be able to come off?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yes. 16. You start to pull on one of the locks and it starts to bend. Oh, it's on its way. It's bent, but it's not broken yet.
Oh yeah, can we install them again?
Do remember though, you can only rage a specific number of times a day.
And we might need you to rage when we get on the deck.
Yeah, okay.
You can rage again. I just keep that in mind.
Get your deck wet. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
As we all look for where that is. Okay, here we go. +1. I got an 18.
Okay. 18. Nat 20. Okay.
You used up your only nat 20 for the game?
Where's the perception?
On the page. Flip it.
+3.
Nice.
13.
Matt, I'm gonna get you your own set of dice. So yeah, it's not too difficult to see. Not directly outside of your cell, but pretty close, kind of like kitty corner. You do see a table that does have all of your stuff on it. Like you see Ergo's staff, you see Espen's greatsword, you see your bags, you see all of your stuff there. Espen, however, you feeling your animalistic senses, your eyes kind of narrow and they search a little bit more. You see on the other side of that, not on the other side, but on the side closer to you guys, you do see a ring of keys hanging up on a nail. Seems to be like it's trying to be hidden, but like one of the keys is just barely sticking out.
How do we get your longsword?
I might if I wasn't in mittens.
Is there anything for me to lockpick with?
I would say that if you wanted to try to use one of the buckles on your coat, it would be at disadvantage, but like possible.
Yeah. I very sadly take one of the buckles off of my expensive vest, and I will try my Gucci vest to pick the lock of Ergo's mittens.
Okay, go for it.
And what is that?
So it'll be at disadvantage, so you roll twice and take the lower because these aren't your lock picks.
Right.
But still possible. 3 plus.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Is it
It would be a dexterity. So you'd add your dexterity to it, and
7?
it'd be a thieves' tools check, and I think you're proficient with thieves' tools as a rogue.
Let's see here. Yep. I got a 7 plus 7, and then thieves tools. Yep, I have thieves tools.
Okay. So it would be the 3 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency.
What's my proficiency is 7 or wait 5. Wait, no 7.
Okay, so what's the I'm sorry, the proficiency?
The proficiency is because you're proficient with thieves tools.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd add your proficiency with that, and then you would add your dexterity to it.
Okay,
Because
so-
you're using your dexterous fingers to try and
So it'd be
unlock it.
3 plus 3 plus 7, so 13.
yeah, I think. These things always confuse me. I'm saying it's a 21 because he's got a dexterity of 19 and a proficiency of 3.
It would be the plus whatever the plus is for the dexterity, which is if it's
4.
a 19, that's a +4.
That'd be 4.
Oh, dexterity 4. Yeah, so 4 and then plus 3.
Yes.
So then 10.
10. With this is the one that Espen started to pull apart.
Yeah.
With Espen's roll on that, it did lower the number to a 10 of what you needed to do to lockpick it. So one of your hands are now free.
All right.
Ergo.
I would focus on getting the other mitten off first, Jimmy.
Okay.
We might need to soon.
All right. I put my hand down on like a table or a bench or something. I point my fingers very carefully, and then I Eldritch Blast the other lock.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I got that's not good.
He's got a 1.
It's a natural 1.
A nat 1.
Roll damage. Roll whatever the damage is.
Which dice is damage?
For Eldritch Blast, I believe that is 1d10.
1d10. All right. I got you. 3.
3. I can't quite recall. What level are you guys at now?
6.
We're at
You're
6.
at level 6. Okay. So what did you roll on that, Ergo?
So I got a nat 1, and I got a 3. 3 damage.
Okay, take 3 force damage as you shoot your own arm by accident.
Okay. Mother. That's hurts so much.
However, since you are casting Eldritch Blast and you are above 5th level, you get a second Eldritch Blast with that 1, so you can roll again for the second.
Okay, here we go.
Gets nat 1, shoots Mithya in the leg. Ah, bloody hell!
And in an exact opposite turn of events, I got a nat 20.
All right. As you hold your hand out and you kind of aim at the lock, from one finger the Eldritch Blast shoots and it hits you right in the arm, and you react to that just in time for the second beam to hit the lock and just shoot it right off, and your other hand is now free.
Oh God.
This
Okay.
isn't over yet. Now you have to open the bloody gate.
Oh God. All right. We spent 45 minutes in this cell, so I Eldritch Blast. All right, so I Eldritch Blast the lock of the door to try to hit it.
Okay, you aim your Eldritch Blast and it ricochets right off of the lock. It seems that whatever these bars are somewhat anti-magical.
Can you get the keys though?
Jeez, and I don't know. I look around and I say, "Geez," and they spent all the budget on this venture on the freaking cell to keep us in here.
Let's see. If you could get me my tools, I could pick the lock.
Let's see here. Do I have any spells that would help?
Do you have Mage Hand? I know that's a Warlock cantrip.
What?
I've got Dispel Magic though.
What is it?
Give it a shot.
Dispel Magic. So okay, trying to figure out how do I cast Dispel Magic though?
You can just say I cast Dispel Magic.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, mark off that spell slot.
Okay.
And as you tut your fingers together and you push your hands out, you see that there. You didn't notice this before, but there was a very slight glowing on the bars of the brig that you're in, and as you cast that, ergo, the glowing just fades away, and the door swings open.
It was that easy?
It wasn't even real locked. They just magic locked it.
I kick open the door and I say, "These are the worst pirates ever."
I say that's what you get for lack of redundancy.
All right, now we have all of our stuff now, right?
Yep, you guys can run. You guys run over. You grab all of your stuff, and what do you do next?
I suggest we look through the lower decks, find out if we can find the captain's quarters or some kind of logbook. Yeah, we should get the
Yeah,
keys.
there's not much more in this room other than the keys and your stuff and you guys.
And there's just the is there just the stairs going up to the upper deck?
Yep.
Is that door to the upper deck itself?
You're not sure. It's possible.
I say Ergo goes through first.
Why me?
Why not?
All right, fine.
I say Espen throws Ergo through that door.
No need. I take my staff. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Ergo.
Yeah.
As you grab your staff, you feel a connection, like something that your patron, some sort of connection between you and your patron. It's strange. You can't really put your finger on what it means, but
I go, that's new.
yeah, like in a sense of like a come to me sort of sense.
Guys, I'm having a come to patron moment here.
I turn to him and say, "Not now! Don't fuck this up for us."
Okay, I try and like reach out mentally to my patron to see if they have any more information for me.
You kind of close your eyes and you try and think, but it was just a momentary feeling.
Okay, gonna file that away in thinking about that later, and back to the task at hand.
Okay.
All right. So
Gotta go through that door.
gotta go through that door. Okay.
And you're not hurt? Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, did you guys who grabbed the keys? Okay.
Yeah, sure. No. That's fine.
Roll the grab keys. Not one.
That one, you punch Ergo in the face.
He swallows them. Oh no! This is gonna be terrible in the morning.
Is that what you do with keys?
So as you guys go upstairs, who goes through the door first? Okay. Espen, as you push open the door, it does in fact lead to the deck. And what you see is a massacre. You see what used to be the crew of this ship ripped to pieces. You see blood smeared all over the top of the deck. You see pieces of them just all over. You see broken masts, a broken side. You see some of them seem to have been reaching for swords, but never were able to grab them. You see a couple of them are frozen, literally covered in ice, just frozen in a sort of fearful stance. And looking out, you see that you guys are in a frozen water of ocean. And it appears that is what the ship crashed into, is the ice.
Can I do an investigation skill check to find out if it was a battle or if it was a magical fight or if it was a creature?
Sure, make an investigation check.
All right. 3 + 4, 7.
7. Really hard to tell. Because I mean, you don't find any trace of like other people fighting this crew.
Mhm.
But you also don't find any trace of like anything else. You don't find like anything that may have boarded. You don't find anything that made some sort of attack from the heavens themselves or anything. It's just, it looks like something came on this ship, attacked this crew, destroyed some of the ship itself, and then simply disappeared.
Where's the captain's quarters?
It's actually on the other side of the ship. You guys are at the front of the
Wow.
ship. You guys are looking back at the back of the ship. Yes.
We should go to the captain's quarters next.
That is for when you rage, I believe. You get like certain bonuses. I think you're a totem of the bear barbarian, if I remember. Yeah, that only comes into play really when you rage. Sure, make an investigation check. Mythania, you do notice as you're looking for the captain's quarters as well that the captain's quarters door seems to be ajar. Like the top
It's
hinge.
literally a jar.
How'd they install
Yes,
that?
it's a jar. It's a magic jar.
I shriek backwards. Ah, black magic.
It's okay. It's okay. It can't hurt you.
Okay. You similarly, you have seen battle before, and you've seen the aftermath of battle, especially in the forests and wilds that you grew up in. You've seen like all the telltale signs of, sword fights, of brawls, of everything. Like you search the deck for any sort of like sword slashes that may have missed, you find nothing. You search you look through the bodies just slightly from what you can to see if you can find any like fist marks or bruising. Nothing. You do see on the top half that you find of one of the crew members seems to be a sort of, you do see a sort of large purple bruising around its throat.
Why is there so much weird variations here?
Not cut, ripped. Cutting is much cleaner.
I draw my sword and I start to approach the captain's quarters while they're still investigating.
Okay.
Well. Yeah. Real horror movie vibes. Yeah. Yeah.
As you're going in into the captain's quarters, you kind of very gently push the door open a little bit, and inside you see on the ground a human man, dressed in nautical like clothing. You can assume that this is the captain. Strangely enough, not a scratch on him. But what you do notice is that he is frozen in fear. He has, however he died, his face shows that he was terrified before he died. Go ahead and make a quick medicine check for me.
Medicine. That is me. Let's see here.
Got a 12.
You're not with me.
Plus. Oh.
You're not with me.
That's
yeah,
right.
Mythinier, make a medicine check.
Where's my medicine?
Okie doke.
That's okay. No problem.
Oh, get medicine. 14.
14. It's very easy to see that what could have killed this thing was pure fright.
Okay. Is it a nice coat he's wearing?
It's pretty nice. Yeah,
Can I take his coat?
sure. You look at this body, realize he was scared of fright, and was like, "That's a nice coat." And you take
I
the
put it over my
coat.
As he takes looting the body, it's a damn shame.
Shame.
Ergo and Espen to break in and like, what happened? I don't know, but he wasn't wearing a coat as I'm wearing.
Actually, as you put it on, Mithanye, it's warm, and you didn't realize it until now, but you were shivering before you put this on.
Smart.
And the other two of you currently shivering out on these frozen waters.
Also, is there like a fireplace or something in the captain's quarters?
Not a fireplace, but there is a a stove. There's like a cast iron stove, kind of like I don't want to say space heater, but that's kind of what it is. Yeah, exactly, a furnace.
I call over to Ergo and Espen and tell them to get inside before they freeze to death.
Okay. Is that a body? Why isn't he wearing a coat?
I just found him like this with all of his money gone.
Why are you wearing a coat that doesn't has initials that aren't yours on the tag?
I saw it in the window and I just had to have it. I close the door and we should start investigating the inside.
Yeah, can we please put the body outside? It's freaking me out.
No, we had to investigate. Maybe he might have. Well, I already stole his stuff.
Sure.
Well,
why don't you just tell us what you saw? Because you already saw everything. Right?
Okay. What I found is that. Oh wait.
You haven't actually looked around, like done a thorough sweep of this room. I just gave what you see when you first walk in.
Well, I had to tell him what I found on the body though.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I found this body here without a coat and no money in his pockets. That's just a given. Don't ask me about it. He's died of fright, and there's no marks on him, so it doesn't look like he fought anybody. But he definitely saw something.
All right, let's get him out of here.
And we kick him out. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Did I check? Also, when I was looting his body, did I check all of his pockets and everything in his shoes?
I don't think you actually like rolled to loot his body. You were just like, nice coat.
Oh wait. Can I bring his body out? And when I bring it out, and they're not looking, can I check the rest of his body, like in his shoes, everywhere?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
All right.
I'm just trying to do a thorough job.
While Mithanye's committing a war crime, I'm gonna start looking around the cabin.
Okay, the two of you make investigation checks, looking around the cabin. Mithanye, your natural 20, you do find 26 gold pieces.
Ooh, plus 26.
You find a necklace that he has. It's like a leather, it's like a twine, very thick leather twine band that comes to like a small circle, and it has very like Celtic style design in it. It's hard to tell exactly what it is, but it's nice.
All right.
Nothing, there's nothing else hidden in his shoes or in his. Nope, nothing.
Only his feet.
All right. Are they nice shoes?
Not really, actually.
God!
It seems that he put all his money into his coat.
Awesome. So first of all, guys, he's not using it anymore. So after I find all that stuff, I make a last look around of the ship and I close the door and go inside.
Okay. You look around. You do see that in front of the ship, it's just frozen ocean, like dead ahead.
Wait, Jimmy, do you have a science skill?
I mean, science
because salt water doesn't freeze. So how could that freeze?
First of all, First of all, yes, it does. It just has to be cold enough.
First of all,
Arctic.
I'm a rogue.
What do you think Antarctica is made out of? Legos?
There's the whole point of the Antarctica like melting is that it's putting fresh water into salt water. So you guys, okay, are hurting my feelings, and I'm going to pout for the rest of the game.
Frickin'
You stole a code off a dead man. Anyway, I'm just
found
kidding.
I found a coat. It was on it just so happened to be on a pile of meat
All right.
that looked like a person.
Well, first of all, I don't have to roll to answer your science question. Yes, salt water can freeze. It does it every year, all the time. Less with global warming, but now okay. Back to the game.
Anyway, God, sorry, I tried to liven this up a little bit with some science.
Okay, let's move it.
All right.
Stay in school, kids, if you're watching.
Otherwise, you'll be like me. Anyway, did you guys roll for your investigation yet?
Yeah.
Yes, I got a 5. That was like 10. That was like 10 minutes ago.
Hard to find. I mean, what you guys do see is you do see the furnace in the corner. It still seems to be staying lit.
Okay.
You see he has a desk and a chair, and on the desk you do see that there appears to be a folded out what looks like a map, but a very large chunk of it seems to have been ripped out at one point.
What happened to my map?
I don't know.
The second that you ask that, Mythinier, you feel it in your pocket.
In my new coat pocket or
Nope.
my old coat pocket?
In your old coat pocket.
You're
Okay.
you're currently looting
and-
your own coat pocket to make sure you didn't forget everything.
Hey,
And strangely, you know it wasn't there before.
because they did search me. Can I light? Is it dark out, or is it like the sun setting, or is it still like midday?
It's more or less about midday, maybe
Midday.
maybe late morning.
Can I add more fire or fuel to the heater so we don't freeze more? And then
There's a few logs, yeah, you can toss in.
And then can I do an investigation check to check in the desk and all around the room as well?
Sure, go for it.
I got a 17 plus 4, so that's 21.
Okay. As you're going through the desk, you do find several papers and quills and such. You don't really find anything too interesting of note. But however, as you are looking through the bottom drawer, you kind of like reach back and you feel something. You feel a sort of button, it seems like.
I'll press the button.
You push the button, and as that happens, a hidden compartment that was in like the top of the desk opens, and you see that there are 2 relatively large-sized stones in it. They're about the size of a. Actually, they look very similar to the design on the top of Ergo's staff.
Can I roll for perception and or insight?
For
I'd like to see if I recognize these things because it's similar to my
easy
staff.
enough. Easy enough.
Okay.
You look at these and they look exactly like what is on top of your staff right now.
Okay.
As I put the orbs on the desk, I take out the piece of the map and I fit it to the rest of the map.
Fits perfectly. And go ahead and make me a anyone who wants to can make me a cartographer's tools check. So if you're proficient with cartographer's tools, you'll add your proficiency. And also add your whatever your plus or minus is for intelligence.
Yeah, I'm not.
If you're proficient with it, it should be listed under your proficiencies. If you're not proficient with it, it won't be there.
All right, it's not on mine.
It's not on mine.
Okay, then you guys can just roll d20s and add your intelligence.
19. So you're +1, I think.
20. Real life hits bites you in the ass again, Matt.
I got 12.
Okay. So looking at this map, Ergo and Espen, it's kind of difficult to tell. You only kind of really know maps. Espen, you're more of one who's like, I go where the scent takes me, sort of. Yeah, exactly. Mithania, you look at this map, and you having been on many a ship and looked at many a map before, from what you can tell, based on look, and you kind of like glanced outside one of the windows, and you seem to be only maybe about half a day's travel from wherever this X is on this map.
Are there any safes in the room when I looked through it?
Looking around, no, you didn't see any.
No safes. Would we so these guys were already cold outside. Do we need to get more clothing?
Yeah. Anything?
You do see a closet in there, like a wardrobe.
All right.
I tell Ergo to open up the closet.
Random question. When I open it up, do I happen to find clothes that are basically warmer versions of the current motif that our characters are going with?
Not particularly.
You put on another coat.
I mean, the captain seemed to he was a bigger fella. So like it might be a little big on Ergo and Mithinier, but Espen, it might fit you just right.
I think it'll fit me just fine with my extra coat.
Look at me.
Well, we have
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Did we open up the? Are we just presuming, or do we actually open this?
Okay, actually open it up. Yeah. So what's in there?
Yeah. You see like a bunch of different sort of clothings. You see some furs, some leathers. It seemed like whatever this captain packed for his wardrobe, it was for a cold journey.
Are there any extra boots in there?
There are a few extra pairs that I think there's 2 extra boots.
All right. I go through the closet and I try to find something that fits me pretty generally. Trying to find something in a black gothy, emo motif, and I wear that. And then I turn to Mithania and I say, "All right, what does the map say? Where the hell are we? What do we have to go to get out of here?"
I turn around as I'm trying to find the nicest coat to put on over the two coats that I already am wearing. I turn to say, wherever this is, we're about a half a day's journey away. But we might need some boots. I mean, we also still don't know what's out there.
Okay.
Are they nice sleeves?
Yes.
Could I take the sleeves and I put them on over the sleeves of the coats I have on now?
All right.
The thing is, we don't know what killed the crew. The ship stopped and they all just died.
Well, whatever it is, we're not going to get any closer to our destination just standing around here waiting to get picked off. We have to get out of here.
Wait, are there any provisions like food and stuff?
Yeah, we'll say you guys like find whatever food they had and you kind of stock up a bit on whatever food and drink you need. You do find 5 lesser healing potions and
nice.
I'll write that down.
Okay.
3 greater healing potions.
Okay.
Seems to be a private stockpile in the captain's quarters.
Oh, Drew, how many approximately how many crew members were there? Do we know?
About what remnants you could tell, it looked maybe to be about 10
Is
to
that
12.
is that dwarf guy that we met at the beginning dead?
Yeah, he was actually one of the first bodies you saw.
Was he ripped in half?
His head was smashed in.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so I turn to Mithinier again. Okay. What is that map? Where is it? What does it say?
What does it say?
Oh, it says
Yeah.
well, basically, following this trail, it looks to be a illustration of the sea, and it's a trail that leads out, and it doesn't lead onto an island. It just the X is in the middle of this sea, of the water.
Hmm.
Do we have any digging? Do they have any digging tools or anything on the
Uh,
ship?
No, not that you can see.
No, nothing's at all. Nothing. Huh. Okay.
Well, we've got two options. We can either A, chicken out and try to get back to civilization, or B, we can figure out what it is they were looking for in the first place and see if we can take it for ourselves or if it will help us get back.
It's frozen on the ocean.
And we're on the middle of the ocean, basically. Everything
Yes.
around us. How did the ship get there and then suddenly freeze?
That's the mystery. Whatever. I have a feeling that whatever killed all the crew and froze them also has a hand in freezing the ocean.
Are we still doing accents? Oh shit.
Yeah, I do that to differentiate when I'm in character and when I'm not.
Tracks.
Sure. Make an athletics check first. Mm-hmm. Okay. You parkour yourself over the side and you slam down both feet. And you you look pretty awesome. You don't take any damage, which is great.
Did he do the superhero landing?
Not actually not he doesn't do that, but what he does do is he slams both his feet and doesn't even buckle or anything. Some ice like some ice dust, like some ice dust, snow, some snow.
Yeah, the small ice particles.
Snow that was on the ice just flares up around him for a moment before it lands back down softly.
Drew lives in an island nation. He has never seen snow. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
What is this?
Frozen water.
Now make a perception check.
All of us?
No.
No, just Espen.
Okay.
It would be perception. 11. It's kind of hard to tell. The snow is really starting to, like, the falling snow is really starting to build up. You notice that there are some drag marks of blood on the sides of the boat being dragged into the water. And looking at this, the front, like, the front 3/4 of the boat is like, it looks like that it impacted this ice and kept going for a bit and then was forced to stop. Behind the boat, it's like all ocean, like it's water.
Huh.
So behind the boat, it's all water, still snowing and still looks freezing, but all in front of the boat is ice.
Okay, so we're not literally in the middle.
Yeah, it's not like it
ice
froze out of nowhere.
Okay.
It's like they seem to have crashed into this ice.
Can I see if there's any good weapons amongst the dead?
Looking through, there's not a lot. They just look to be standard issue cutlasses and
Dang.
daggers and such.
Darn to heck.
What about the dwarven axe that he had? Was that any good?
I mean, it looks nice. It looks like a very
Nah.
finely made axe.
But it's not any better than what any of us are carrying, really.
Not really. I mean,
Okay. All right. I say we depart the boat and bounce.
Sounds good to me.
All right. I jump off the front of the boat and slide down some ice to the to meet Espen.
okay. You guys climb down with a rope.
I just go to the bow of the ship where there's big ice chunks and just slide down.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. That is my specialty. That is a 18 plus 2 is 20.
18, 20. Okay. You head to the front of the ship, and there's this one particular large like chunk that is leaned against the boat, and you kick off it, and you use your balance as best you can, lowering your center of gravity, and you slide down, very much like Legolas and the Oliphant.
Yeah.
You jump off the end, and you just land right in front of Espen.
If Jimmy shits the bed on this one, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Okay, I go up to the edge. Okay, Jimmy. Okay. Here we go. You can do this. You're
He's like getting ready. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
you're not gonna eat it. Not like in middle school. You're better now. You're a big sexy hunk. You got this.
His foot catches on the side of the ship.
I've got pretty okay athletics. Okay, here we go. Athletics. I got 12, so I got 15.
15. You jump up on the side, you leap over, and as this happens, you realize that you might be like, the ground is getting closer to you faster than you thought. So what you do is you reach back with a dagger, and you just kind of drag it along the side of the boat, and you land on both your feet.
And then I do like the gymnastics, like stick the landing.
That can't possibly be the same loser from moments ago.
No lockers in sight here, boys. Take that, mama.
Okay, so you guys have all reunited on the ice. What do you do?
We grabbed the map, right?
Yes, we'll say you
Okay.
grabbed the map.
I would have been like, shit.
Did you take those? Did you take anything else? Like, did you take those?
we took
statuettes as well.
We took the orbs. Was there any gold in there?
There was a small amount. Other than the 26, I think you found on the
Yeah.
captain. You found about 50 gold
Okay,
stashed away.
I take that too.
Okay, easy enough.
For
All right.
Jarrett. All right, and we head towards where the X is supposed to be
Okay.
at a brisk pace because we got to keep warm and we're trying to outrun whatever's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are going, I would like you guys to, what we're going to do is what's called a group skill check. So what that means is that you guys propose how you would like to get there. So like if you say, I want to try and use my natural sense of direction to try to make sure we're going north or wherever we're going, then I would say, okay, then go ahead and make me a nature check. Or if you said, I want to try and clear any ice chunks that I can, I would say, okay, go ahead and make me a whatever check. Like whatever sort of check you guys want to do. Tell me what it is, and I will, and how
Okay.
you want to do it, and we'll go from there.
I would like to make an insight check and like use my ability to look at my surroundings and where the stars are and be like, okay, this is the direction that we can go to look for. Well, first of all, we haven't decided where we're going.
Yeah, we're following the map to the middle of the ocean where the X
Okay,
is.
I'd like to use my insight of just like, seeing the stars, seeing like the lay of the ice, being like, okay, this is the direction that we can walk without killing ourselves on the ice and the natural area.
Okay. Don't know if that would be insight.
How about survival then?
Yeah, that would be a survival check.
Okay. I got a 17 overall.
17 overall. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are walking along, Mithania, you have the map out and you're trying to follow as best you can. And as his face is like more or less right into the map, ergo, you see that he's about to step on a thin sheet of ice, and you reach out and you grab him and you pull him back. And as that happens, you started to step on the ice, Mithania, and as that happens, it started to crack underneath you, but ergo seemed to pull you back just in time.
Whoa! Watch your step. There are hazards here.
My coats. And I pull up the sleeves that I took from where Espen ripped them off.
As he walks away, technically it's the coat of the dead guy you looted it off of, but okay.
And I turn around and I say, "There are two coats here, 10 guys." I keep walking.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say you can make a survival check. Describe how you would like to do it. Mm-hmm.
What?
Bears sleep in the winter.
They hibernate-ish. Yeah.
Go ahead and make a survival check. No, that's okay.
He's like, I've got an idea. Let's sleep through this winter.
Let's eat a bunch of food and just get really sleepy.
That's my every weekend, Jarrett.
That's how we've been getting. That's how we've been getting through COVID. It's
Hey,
like,
man. So, Espen, as you begin to walked on the ice, you are able to notice you have spent some time not in tundras exactly, but you've spent some time in the frosted forests of the north. And you are able to see like where the ice is slickest, where it is thinnest, and you're able to kind of guide the other two along that way to make sure they don't fall through and that nothing dangerous will come of them. As you are making this survival check, there is one point where you do kind of kneel down and you check the ice, kind of brushing your hand across it. And as you do so, you could swear that you notice just for a second a huge shape deep below the surface just move away from you.
Walruses.
ugh. Right?
Also, this reminds me, there's an actual horror movie of a mermaid that drowns people in the ice.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
We just found the bloop. We found the bloop creature.
It is a very large mass. You can't exactly tell what it is, but it moves. It doesn't seem to pay you guys any mind, but you are not alone out here, is what you gain from this.
My skill check now. I do a sneak skill because after Espen just almost shit himself, I realized we gotta be careful.
We're assuming that Espen shares this with the group. Espen, do you share this with the group?
Don't disturb the water.
Why did you suddenly become like a little tiny 17-year-old? 25-year-old? I don't know. How old are you?
Espen is a 12-year-old girl trapped in the body of a 12-year-old boy. So,
Go ahead
for
and make
my-
your stealth check, Mythanye.
Yeah, so now that I know that there's something under the ice, I decide we have to make damn sure we don't disturb this, but I try to keep us at a brisk pace so we get to our place as fast as possible and get off this ice as soon as possible.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I got a 14 plus 10, so that's 24.
24. Okay.
Dang. So we
so-
like. Ding, 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 ding. We like
As this happens, you immediately take point, and you kind of very quietly signal to the others to kind of follow what you're doing, and you kind of lower your center of gravity as you still move along kind of in a crouched position, and you
Should
notice that. Sorry, what?
I was gonna say, should I not have worn clog shoes to this adventure?
Why are you wearing cleats?
Good thing I'm wearing these cleats.
But as you guys are moving, you notice that your footsteps begin to fall silent. There's no like even the slightest cracking of ice. You use the falling snow to your advantage to muffle your footsteps. And as you guys continue on for several hours, it gets to be about maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And that is when you begin to see it. Looking down at the map, Mythanye, you know that you are very close. And as you begin to get closer and closer, you see a slight crest in the ice. It seems to crest downwards. You can't really see past it. But being that this is almost completely flat, you can see on the other side, it seems to be a circle that is tilted into a sort of funnel. And as you guys come upon the edge, you look down into the funnel, and it goes on for at least a mile before it comes to its point.
I take a penny and roll it around, like those things they used to have in the store. You roll the penny down.
You take out a small copper and you throw it along the side, and you just. And about half an hour later, it gets down to the bottom.
Worth it.
If we get down to the bottom, I'm gonna steal your copper. So, is it all solid ice, just as thick as the ice around it?
From what you can tell, yes. But
the
it
water-
does go deep beneath the sea level. But it's frozen.
Is can I make a perception check to see if the water is flowing downwards, like it's all going down, or is the sea just doing its own thing like it usually is around this funnel?
Well, from what you can tell, it is frozen. Like it is. It seems that it was in the middle of like a whirlpool, seemingly when it froze. So it's stagnant right now. So nothing is moving.
Okay.
But that's what you can tell.
Frozen whirlpool. Now I've seen everything.
Okay. So does it say anything on the map about what this thing is, or?
It does not, but this is where the X is.
Oh, easy. I'm not going down no frozen hole.
You
I
can't.
even-
You
I-
can't see a
Mythanye.
hole. You can see where it comes to. You can just barely make out where it comes to a point. It is a mile from where you guys are to wherever this point is.
Hey, Mythanye, what's that? What's that at the bottom? Can you see it?
It's
I think my penny's down there. Can you see it down?
We don't have any rope either, do we? And you don't have any like levitation spells.
No.
You guys can slide down relatively safely.
Oh.
It's not like you're going right into darkness. Like you can see where the point of this funnel is.
Mhm.
But it's you can't exactly make out where it is, but you can see
All right.
where it all comes together.
I do. Yeah, I do have a
Okay.
dagger, like you said. Like I do, like I did on the ship, where I, am able to use the dagger to like slow my fall / my slide, and yeah, get down to the bottom there.
Okay. You guys can go ahead and make either athletics or acrobatics checks, your choice.
Let's see here.
Okay, let's go with athletics is better, so let's go with that.
Acrobatics.
Aha, not nat 22.
I got a 24.
13. So while Mithanye and Ergo, you guys slide down in similar ways that you have beforehand. Espen, you begin to slide down similarly, but there is at one point where your foot does catch on some ice, and you do trip, but you do manage to, steady yourself so you can keep sliding down instead of rolling down as you were on track to doing, but you managed to steady yourself before you got there.
That's so Espen.
Also, can I look to see it where Ergo's copper is, so I can steal it?
Make a perception check.
Okay, perception check. 7.
And then he picks up the quarter.
Where's the perception?
Right there.
So that is a 20, not nat 20.
Okay, great. So as you guys are going down into the funnel, you do catch the first thing that you guys all see is that as you get to the point of where this funnel comes together, is that sticking out from the very bottom is a spire that sticks out about maybe 10-15 feet from the ground. Best you can tell, it seems to be like it looks man-made. It doesn't look natural. Maybe the top of like some sort of building that you can put together, maybe. But it's very nicely made. Ergo, it looks kind of not familiar, but it looks like it resonates with you for some reason. And while you're having this thought, Mithanya, you see a small copper right at the bottom of where this spire is.
Can I go pick up the copper and put it in my pocket?
Completely ignoring this spire, you see Mithanye just go up and pick up this copper and puts it in his pocket.
So what do you guys see here, huh? It is pretty cool.
This is very familiar to me. I'm having a very serious religious experience here, and I want to touch it. I'm gonna reach out and actually touch the thing.
As you touch the top of this this spire, you feel your staff in your hand begin to grow warm, and it kind of goes into your hand, down your arm, up your shoulder, across your chest, and out your other arm that is touching the spire. And as that happens, you see at the very base a small bit of the stone moves and shifts. And on the other side, and you don't see, but you hear, probably on the other side of the spire from you, as these 3 small openings are revealed.
Wow. Well, apparently my patron has decided to reach out to me.
I would just like to say that if he's warming up there's a chance that he might be actually warming up everything else, melting said ice that's keeping us from dying right now. So can I make a perception check around us to make sure that nothing else is getting warmer or changing?
Sure. Make a perception check.
All right, that is 21.
21. Everything still looks frozen. Nothing really seems to be melting or anything.
All right, so I lean down and I take a look at these openings. Do I see anything inside?
It seems to be just small like outcroppings, more or less.
Small outcroppings.
So we can't go inside of it?
No, it's about this big.
Okay. Don't break it. If this has something to do with my patron, they're not going to like that. So I'm gonna try to reach into one of the openings to see if there's anything in there. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm freaking out IRL because like the idea of like reaching into something that I can't see is freaking me out.
Can I scare the shit out of Ergo when he does this? Like go from behind him?
Sure.
All right. All right. Let's do this. I'm reaching in. All right. I'm going to see what's in this thing. Okay. All right. I don't feel anything yet. Ah! Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can we not? Can we not? All right. Here we go. We're serious this time. Espen, you watch him. Okay. Here we go. All right. I reach in. Do I find anything?
You reach in and you feel nothing.
Nothing?
What about those 2 balls we found? Orbs.
Yes. I look over to you and I say, "Give me those orbs we found."
And I give him the orbs.
So you take the statuettes and you place one into this one you just put your hand in.
Right. That's what
and
it's
it
gonna
fits
do.
perfectly.
Oh.
And it glows slightly, just slightly, a slight green color.
Very eldritch. Okay, I put the other one in the I'm assuming that it's like the similar shape, so I can tell which one it goes into.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I do that.
You put the other one in the second one, and it glows as well.
Okay, we're missing one. Where? Oh, I think I know what it is. I walk over to the third one. I take the orb out of my staff and I put it in the third space. Does that work?
It fits perfectly.
Yay!
All right.
As it glow,
I freaking Nicolas Cage and National Treasure this shit.
as you put in this orb, the Declaration of Independence. This spire.
I would be seriously mad. Like, that's it.
This spire, you see, it seems to just open as these 3 keys are placed within their locks. And as it opens, it stays in a sort of V, and you look in where the spire converges, and you see that there is a small set of stairs.
Okay. If I take my orb out and put it back in my staff, does the thing close up?
It starts to.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back so it stops doing that. Okay. Can I still cast spells with my staff?
I'll say that since you have your staff, like you have your staff and you have the orb, I'll say like that the staff and the orb together, like you can cast through one or the other, but you just keep both together for convenience. So since you put the orb there, you can still cast with your staff.
Okay, fair enough. All right, orb, stay. All right, guys. I feel like I don't want to be hogging the spotlight, but I feel like this is a very me adventure. So let's get going, and we're gonna follow these stairs down and see what's up. Okay, my patron is reaching out to me. I'm having a moment. Let's do this.
Okay.
We follow Ergo while it goes down.
Okay.
I'm feeling really good about this. I have no bad feelings whatsoever about this Cthulhu-esque god that I worship. It's very cool.
So as you begin to make your way down the stairs,
Making my
it
way
goes
down.
into making my way. It goes into a spiral. Um, as you keep going down and down and down, and as you're going, it's dark. Like Espen, you don't even have dark vision, so you're like almost blind.
Wait. So we have dark vision, right? Or just
Tiefling and a drow. Yes, I believe so.
Okay, awesome. Yes.
Wait, can't
you have-
you like illuminate spell? Jimmy?
Okay, so I would have to use a spell slot to do that though.
Do you have light?
No.
Oh wait,
okay.
drow magic, charisma based, dancing light.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Is that a thing? Is that a light up the world kind of spell?
Yeah, as you're going and you're able to make it through pretty easily, Mithinier, because you're used to being in the dark. But as you hear Espen kind of like very nervously making his way down, you realize that he can't see, so you just snap your fingers, and from your fingers, these four poofs of light just emanate and kind of swirl around you. You're not blind anymore. And as you guys are going down the stairs, you can see that these lights appear to be glinting off something at the bottom of these stairs. Oh no.
Oh no.
Seems to
Oh,
be
no.
coins.
Oh, are there coats there?
I mean, maybe you might have to do some searching.
I hold Mithinier back. Just chill your roll. We gotta make sure it's not a trap. The golden lockers.
Throw him into it. His only weakness.
I need to throw my entire body into these golden lockers.
Your patron
You will
has
become
meaning
one
of
with
this.
your patron. I want to take the path of the locker warlock.
the darkest and most.
Pact of the locker.
Oh yes.
It's hieroglyphs. This was meant to happen.
This ancient civilization seemed to worship lockers and the throwing of oneself into them.
Can we descend the stairs and see what the gold is?
Yeah.
Sure. As you guys get down to the bottom of the stairs, you see that it is several piles of gold. It seems to be maybe some sort of like thieves' stash or something like that. You guys can go ahead and make an investigation check to see what you find if you'd like.
All right.
Investigation or perception?
Are you looking or are you digging through?
I'm just looking.
Looking, it would be perception.
I'm digging through.
Digging through is investigation.
I got a 21.
I got a nat 1, so
Okay.
it's a good thing I was just looking.
Okay. So you guys find tons of gold.
Trying to
Ergo,
like it's
it's
is it weird that like you have to have a catastrophic fail for just looking at something?
I mean, as you're kind of like trying to look around, there is something else that catches your eye, and it's the reason that you don't see anything else. But you look over, and on a pedestal is a different sort of statuette that you see. It's within the various gold hoards and such. It's about the size of a shoebox. It's a humanoid that is kind of like folded in on itself. These dragon-like wings are kind of etched into the back of this statue. And something that is akin to tentacles are around the face area. You do know, simply because of your patron, you know of the great old one, the sleeper, known as Cthulhu.
I've heard of him. Yeah. Yeah.
If we're in relay, I will shit a leg.
What? What? Are you okay? All right. I walk over to the statue. Do I feel anything from it? Do I feel anything coming from it?
Not really. It has your interest though, and it seems important.
Guys, this statue seems important.
I don't hear him because I'm digging through the gold, and with my investigation skill, I got a 21.
Okay, you're digging through the gold. You find some coats, stashed away.
What are the odds?
They're
And a bar set. I really needed one of these.
they're not the best. You also find it's strange, and you find this as well, Espen. You don't only find like gold pieces. Oh, excuse me. You also find like gold, like very nicely made armor and like some weapons as well. You also find a like sort of like a statue of like a reptilian sort of head. But that's not the only one you find. You find like 5 others as well, buried within this gold pile. And you just kind of think for a moment as to what exactly these are. And at the same time, all 5 heads turn and look at you. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Ah, gad. All right. I'm gonna roll initiative, and I gotta take a quick break for a second. I'll be back in 1 minute.
As do I. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom.
All right. I got a. Let's see here. What's an initiative? Okay, I got a 7.
So
initiative?
roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
So just that one.
That would. Then your dexterity.
BRB.
I got. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bath. This bathroom break is brought to you by toss a coin to your DM.
Thanks. Glad to be back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing about D&D. You play for so long, you forget that you have to actually do bathroom stuff.
Yeah. Your mind. The mind is willing, but the body is weak.
All right.
No, not really.
No, I don't know what you mean. Please explain.
I was this close to. I thought he was gonna say like, he's like eating the chapstick. Yeah, that's how little I think of you, Matt.
Or when he said chapstick addiction, I imagine he's like smearing out the chapstick and then putting it into Rose with a credit card and then. That's the strawberry flavor.
The moisture.
So
What is it? It was in King of Queens where the dad was addicted to the nose spray that just made him smell like the what is it, like
the nasal spray?
the
Yeah.
nasal spray.
And by the no. Why would you want
Why would
Vicks
you
like
want Vicks in
just
your
straight up
nose?
injected into your brain? Okay, never mind. Let's get back to.
Let's get back at the matter at hand. There's a monster here now.
So as these reptilian heads, all 5 turn on you guys, you see rising out of the gold pile, shaking off some of the coins, is a reptilian 5-headed creature, all seeming looking at each other and looking around, looking at you guys, and they just
I'm like, yeah, that was, I'm 10 out of 10 with that one, but
Yeah.
you know that this creature is in fact a hydra. Mithanye, you are up first. What do you do? So I pointed out to you guys.
Mhm.
This obviously is the Hydra. This is Espen. This here is Ergo, and this is Mithanye.
All right.
And
That was actually was
these are like gold piles here, golden ice.
yeah. Yeah. You got me in a box here, buddy. What do you want? For the Hydra, if I hit it in the eyes, do you think that'll help?
I don't know. Do we like have any background knowledge of the Hydras?
So base knowledge of hydras is that they have multiple heads. They're dangerous. You guys can really quick make me a nature check if you'd like to find out more.
All right.
Would you like to know more?
This is like we should have had a Pokédex.
13. I got
Uh,
2. Hydra, the multi-headed monster.
I got a 2.
2. 13. Okay, Espen and Ergo, you guys both know that it's rumored that hydras, when they lose one head, they grow back 2 more.
So no choppy, more stabby.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, actually I'm gonna take out my bow and arrow and I'm gonna aim for the eyes. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at one of the eyes.
Okay. Do you want to? Do you move it all first, or?
Yes, I hide.
Okay. So which way do you go? Do you go here?
Yeah, I go there.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's exactly where I
5,
wanted to go.
10, 15, 20, 25. So you run over to the gold pile immediately, taking out your bow and arrow as you go. Would you like to hide as a bonus action?
Yes, please.
All right. Go ahead and make stealth check.
I got a 16 plus 10, 26.
26. Yeah, you feel pretty well hidden.
Oh, nice. I'm like stealing the gold as I'm hiding.
So you hide behind the gold pile real quick, taking out your bow and arrow. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
All right.
And you can do it at advantage because you are hidden.
I got a 16.
16
Uh,
will.
Oh wait, with the advantage, or I don't need an initiative or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
With advantage, you just roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay. 16 then. Yeah.
16. Okay, yeah, that will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. For a
Damage.
bow, I believe, is it a long bow or a short bow?
It is a longbow.
Longbow, I believe that's 1d8, if I remember correctly. Is it written
1d8.
there?
That'd be this guy.
Longbow, it doesn't say because I bought that one in the last one.
Okay, let me see here. I really should know this by this point. I've only been playing for about 1,000 years.
It's been 94 years.
It's been 94 years.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Ah. No, that's okay. I like that song. Okay. Longbow. Yes, it is 1d8 piercing damage.
All right, and I got a 6.
Okay, and since you are hidden, you can add your sneak attack damage to that, which you get as a rogue. At a level 6 rogue.
Yep.
You get level 6. You get an extra 3 6-sided die, extra 3d6 for your sneak attack damage.
And that is a 2.
2 plus.
Uh
You can roll it 2 more times.
oh, okay. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 3, 8.
8 plus the 6 you rolled. which is 14 piercing damage. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Come on. Ba-ba-ba.
That song stuck in my head.
It's Van.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as you guys take a look at this creature that is glaring at mostly Espen and Ergo right now, Mithania, you immediately dive behind a pile of gold and you take out one of your arrows and you fire, and it hits it right in the side of one of its heads. Not happy about that. Anything else you want to do?
I can't hide again, can I?
You cannot.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Then that will bring us to the Hydra.
Yeesh.
Okay.
I use chapstick attack.
Oh, my lips are chapped real bad.
Okay. It is going to make. So it has 5 heads. So it is going to make 2. It's going to make 3 bite attacks against Mithanier.
But I was hidden. What? But
You were hidden. You're not hidden anymore because your sneak attack revealed yourself.
oh damn.
Dang.
Oh, what'll save me is all my layers of coats.
You'll never break through them all.
That is going to be 22 to hit you. Which that's not 22 damage. That's 22. 22 meets your armor class, I assume.
Let's see.
So
Here.
I think it's on the front. No, wait. Nope. It's on right under the combat. So go back. Right.
I have a 15.
15. So yes, that will match your armor class. So you take 10 piercing damage.
Okay, so where's my health?
What is your health? Let's go.
Just
Oh,
already
yeah,
took-
here we go. 39 hit points. There we go.
So I take how many damage?
You take 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to make 2 more attacks against you. That's going to hit. And that is also going to hit. It was a 24 and a 19.
So I'm pretty much dead, right?
No, not yet. No, that was a 24 and a 19 to hit.
Okay.
I'll always say the number to meet your armor class first, and then I'll tell you how much damage you take to your health afterwards.
Okay.
So that is another 10, and take another 10 piercing damage,
Okay.
and another 7 piercing damage.
You're probably going to want to take one of those potions the next time around.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide and I'm gonna heal up.
You guys got this, right?
Guys.
And then it's going to make one attack on Espen and one attack on Ergo. So this is the attack on Ergo. Ooh. I think that still hits. That's 17.
Yeah, I got an armor class of 13.
All right. That will be 9 piercing damage. And this one is going to be against Espen. Ooh, that's not good. That's only a 13. No. What? Sorry, what's your armor class? 14. It doesn't hit. So as one of the heads takes, or as three of the heads take separate bites against Mithanye, another head takes a bite out of Ergo. The last head makes an attack for you, Espen, but you manage to bring up your sword and just kind of deflect the head away from making an attack against you.
Must be nice.
That will end its turn, which will bring us to Ergo.
All right.
Wait, can you, if you pierce like the brain or something, does that kill it?
I'd assume, like, what wouldn't that kill?
I mean, decapitation doesn't kill it, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, here's my thing. I'm going to use a cantrip to cast True Strike.
Okay.
So that, so from what I understand, if it hits, then that gives me advantage on my next roll. I'm able to.
I haven't used True Strike in a really long time. However, I personally, I use True Strike in a different way. So in the book, as a rule, it takes an action for you to cast True Strike.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't make sense because that's kind of a whole turn wasted. Because you say, okay, I cast True Strike, and then when my turn comes back around, then I'll have advantage on my attack. So what I'm doing is I will say you can cast True Strike as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then whatever action you take is the action that will have advantage.
All right. I'll take that. So first of all, cast True Strike.
Okay.
And that is so overall it's a 16.
Hold on, I gotta make sure I know exactly what True Strike does because it's been a long time. I don't think you have to roll for it. I don't think. You extend your hand and point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target. So no, you don't have to roll anything.
Okay.
You just cast it as a cantrip.
Okay.
And as you extend your finger out, you can see all the little breaks in the links of the weave that surrounds the Hydra, and you have advantage on your next attack roll.
All right. And can I make an attack roll now?
Absolutely.
Then I would like to cast Eldritch Blast with Agonizing Blast.
All right. Can you tell me what Agonizing Blast does one more time?
So that's an Eldritch Invocation, which basically just lets me add my Charisma modifier. So that'd be +4 to the Eldritch Blast damage.
All right. Go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls.
Okay. So I've got, that's a 19 plus, so that'd be a 26.
That'll hit.
2 attack roll, okay. And 12, so plus, that's a 19, not nat 19.
Yep, that'll also hit. Go ahead and roll damage for both.
All right, which one's the damage for Eldritch Blast? Is it?
I believe it's a D10.
D10.
So you can roll 2d10 and add 8.
Okay. Make sure I'm getting the right one here. Aha. 5 plus. Okay, it's 5, 8. That's 13. No, 12. Is it? No, 13.
13.
Okay.
Is that for the first or the second one?
That's all together.
You rolled 5 on the first one?
Yeah.
And a 0 on the second.
And 0 on the second.
0 on the second is 10.
Oh, okay. So then 15 plus 8 is 23.
23. Okay, let me see here.
It took like 5 minutes and 2 wrong guesses to get that one, but yeah, I'm very good.
There's just a 0 on this one, so yeah. Matt's getting sassy again.
Okay, let me see. So that's minus. You said 23. You said.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. As you extend out your staff, casting the Eldritch Blast. Did you roll those both of those at advantage, by the way, since you used True Strike?
I didn't. No.
Okay, go ahead and roll
The 5 one because you got
Roll one of the d20s again.
Roll one of the d20s. Okay.
Just to make sure it doesn't crit.
15 plus 7, so that's 22.
Okay, so don't worry about it. It was just if it was a natural 20 or not. If it was a natural 20, that would have made a difference. But they both hit anyway. So from the end of your staff, these two Eldritch blasts just shoot out towards the Hydra, and it slams right into the base of where the necks meet. And it just recoils from your attack, and all 5 heads look at you. It did not like that.
Might be in trouble on that one.
So, anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can do anything else as an action. So yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. That will bring us to Espen, the Arachnator.
Espen, it looks like a dinosaur. Get it!
You have a problem, sir.
Okay, you rage. Okay, instead of taking out your sword? Okay, let me see, where are you? You are here. So you would have to move back 1 space. Otherwise, I mean, you could stab it with the javelin where you are, but if you want to throw it, it would be at a disadvantage because it's in such close range. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. And add your strength and your proficiency. And, oh yeah, just your strength and proficiency. $22 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Add your strength and then add 2 because you're raging. Nine damage. All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay. You run up to it, you take out a javelin, and you just jam it right into its side, and you draw blood out of it. It's not happy about that either. Anything else you want to do? You are level 6, so I believe you have an extra attack if you'd like to take it. Oh, all right. Go ahead and make your second attack. That would be with the D20. And then you would add your strength plus your proficiency.
Espen's like, I feel really confident. Like, I really nailed that last stabity stab. I really think I can like follow it up with another really good one. Yeah.
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 I feel really confident about this right now.
No, that would just be for the damage. This is for the attack to hit. No, that's okay. $14 does not hit, unfortunately. As you wait. You said, hold on. You said 7 plus is 11 plus your proficiency, which is 14. You're right. I thought you had +3 proficiency for some reason, but I'm sorry, +4 proficiency. But yes, as you go to take another stab at its side, it manages to, one of the heads actually whips around, clamps down on the javelin, and just throws it aside. As you're still holding on to it, but it just kind of whips it out of the range. Anything else you want to do, Espen? All right, that'll bring us back to the top of the round with Myth and Ye.
All right. I'm dying, woman. All right.
I'm dying. You're smothering me.
All right. So, can I drink one of the greater healing potions.
Okay, that's going to be the pyramid, the D4. Roll that 4 times and then add 4.
The D4. This guy.
The D4, 3, 6, 9, 13.
13?
Yep.
Okay, you get 13 hit points back.
All right. Okay,
Way to
and
not be dead.
thank you. I run over to the other side of the room and draw my bow again and
Okay.
attack.
So I'm assuming you try to stay out of its reach.
Yeah, yeah. I can't really sneak around. I can't really sneak, can I?
I mean, you could. I
don't think. Yeah.
45, 50. I mean, you could 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So this is a pile of fallen debris, like fallen rock, here. If you want to try and get here, you would have to jump through the pile, but that would be difficult terrain. So it would be essentially for every square you move when you're in difficult terrain, it takes up 2 squares.
Okay.
So what is your speed? It's 30, I think, right? Or no, you're a rogue, so it might be faster.
Let's see here. Where's my speed of 30?
Speed of 30. Okay. So if you want, you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then as a rogue, you can use a bonus action to dash and get behind the debris. But you wouldn't be able to hide. Actually, no, you used your bonus action already to take the potion. Okay. So you can use your action to dash if you want, but that's all you'll be able to do this turn.
Can I on the opposite side, can I just get out of range of the Hydra?
Sure. You want to be you want to be here?
No, I want to be on the other side of the goal.
You want to be
like around
here.
No, like to this other side where Myth and Yet, not Myth and Yet.
Ergo.
Other side.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, basically behind them.
Okay. You're still within its reach, so it can't make an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
If you move out of its range, or out of its reach, it has a 10-foot reach because it's big. So if you move out of its reach, it will be able to take a quick attack against you, but not at this point because you're still within its reach.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move there. Okay.
So that's your movement. You use your bonus action. You have an action still.
Can I take another shot at it?
It would be at disadvantage because you are you're within its reach, so it can't.
Okay, I draw my longsword instead and take a
stab
at it.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
All right. So the 20-sided die, right?
Yeah. Go for it.
13.
You just rolled a 13 on the die?
Yeah.
Add your strength.
Strength is -1.
-1,
so 12.
Okay. And in your where it says in your proficiencies block. I'm sorry. Yeah, your proficiencies block. Does it say what weapons you are proficient with?
Yep. Simple weapons, hand, crossbows, longsword, which I have.
So you can add your proficiency as well.
Which is 3, so 15.
15 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And you also get sneak attack because an ally of yours is within 5 feet of the target.
Okay. So what's sneak attack?
Your sneak attack is 3 of the 6-sided die.
So I got a 6, and then 3 of the 6-sided die.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
5, 8, 12.
So 12 plus 5?
6.
12 plus 6.
18.
Man, you guys are really going to town on this thing.
Well, I had the audacity to rip my coats.
That's
Um,
you could draw the line at the
So-
coats.
so taking the potion, instead of running away from it, you run right towards this creature and you go around it, getting with your allies. Doing so, you drop your bow and you take out your longsword, and doing so, you take a swipe as you draw it, and it cuts down the side of the Hydra, and blood starts to pour out. That was some damage. Anything else you want to do, Mithanye?
Nope, that's it.
That'll bring us to the Hydra. The Hydra is going to make. It's going to make 1 attack against Espen. That's going to be 15 to hit. What's your armor class? 14. Yeah, that'll hit. And that is going to be 8 piercing damage. Actually, you weren't nice to it. It's going to make 2 attacks against you. And that's definitely going to hit. That's a non-natural 20. And that is going to be 9 piercing damage. However, this is halved because you're raging. So 9 piercing damage, you would take 4 instead. And how many did you take before? How much piercing? 8, so you would take another 4. So instead of 15, you take 8 piercing damage in all.
Eesh. Yeah.
Because you're raging. Yeah, such
All
is the
that-
way of the barbarian.
That roid rage really pulled you through on that one.
Oh yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
Hashtag
You're
not
watching.
really. Hashtag just say no.
Area Nerdy 1 doesn't do drugs. We do this.
We do D20s. We do D20s.
Yeah, do D20s.
Dude.
The only
you-
rolling we do is dice.
That's right.
All right,
Okay.
that's gonna be 2 attacks on.
We've been
Ergo.
commissioned for a PSA. Hey, all you cool kids, we are from Area Nerdy 1, and we're telling you,
That the best high you could be on is on friendship.
yeah.
So ergo that was a natural 20 to hit you.
Okay.
Oh,
not
and
good.
that's maximum damage as well.
Oh, that's not
So that is 25 piercing damage.
Oh, good.
As it takes a big bite right into you. It clamps down. You can feel its teeth piercing through your armor. But you manage to try and just barely push it off.
Guys, ow.
How close to death is this thing, Drew?
It doesn't. You guys are hitting it. It doesn't look quite rough yet, but he's taking some damage. But he seems to be okay.
Even though he's got an arrow in him, a couple of gashes, and a hole.
Yep. That's going to be 2 attacks on Mithanye.
Okay.
Oh, geez, that's a natural 19
Oh.
and natural 18. Both of
Mm.
those hit.
You're dead. You're dead here, buddy.
Is he actually dead?
So that
We're all almost dead.
Oh, that was Jimmy's character that got.
Yeah.
so that's 20 piercing damage.
So I'm down to 5.
Okay, Mithanye starting to look pretty rough. You can, as a reaction, as a rogue, use Uncanny Dodge, which halves the damage.
I do that.
Okay.
I would
So
like to do that thing.
So instead of 20, you take 10.
So that's 15. Okay. Oh, that's something.
Okay, all right.
Yay.
So that is going to be the end of the Hydra's turn. That will bring us to Ergo.
Jeez. Okay. That's it. How how close am I to this thing?
You are right here, so you are about 10 feet away.
Yeah. No, I'm going to first of all cast freaking True Strike on it again.
As a bonus action, okay.
Yeah.
You cast True Strike, giving yourself advantage on your next attack.
All right, and then I'm
Wait,
going
don't
to.
you have advantage on this attack because you used True Strike?
No, I use True Strike. It's for the attack that you're making essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. And then I cast Eldritch Blast with Agonizing Blast on it.
All right. Go ahead and make the first attack roll with advantage, and then the next attack roll just straight.
Okay, so 16. So 16, 20, 23.
That'll hit.
And then that's a 9.
9 plus.
No, altogether.
Oh, 9 unfortunately does not hit,
All
but
right.
the first one does. So go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. What was the damage again? Jeez, I always forget.
1d10 for Eldritch
0 to
Blast.
10. That one.
All right, so that is overall a 7.
7 force damage. You added your charisma as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. As one of the Eldritch Blast goes ricochets off of its scaly hide, the other one hits it right in the swarm of heads and necks. All right, that'll bring us to Espen. Okay, dropping the javelin, bringing out a greatsword. Swing away, Meryl. Go ahead and make your attack. If you'd like, Espen, you can move around. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can move around to here. So you can make your attack rolls with advantage because you're flanking with Mithanye. Okay, so go ahead and make your attack rolls with advantage. With advantage, you roll twice and take the higher number. 12 in all. Plus your strength, plus your proficiency. $19 will hit. You can go ahead and roll damage. I believe it is 2d6 plus your strength plus 2 for your rage damage. Yes. No, plus your rage damage. 10, okay. You run up to this, you run around this thing with your greatsword out, you hack at one of its legs and you get in deep into one of the legs. You bring it out and you go back for another. Go ahead and make your second attack roll with advantage. The 20-sided die, roll twice and take the higher.
You got this, man.
You got this.
Bring us home.
Oh.
9 in all. Plus strength, plus proficiency. 16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Saved by the proficiency.
Put that on a shirt and sell it.
Yeah, that's right.
Add your strength and your 2 for your rage. 8. What did you roll on the 2d6? Did you roll? So you rolled a 1 and a 1? Oh, yeah.
Okay. That gives us something to work with.
Yeah, that's the two rolls plus the strength plus the rage. 13 is quite a hefty chunk. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Wait, this isn't the thing that we saw underneath the ice, right?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not.
So we could barely scrape by this battle. We still have an ice thing to deal with.
Okay, so, Aspen, did you on your first attack, did you roll that 6-sided die twice, or did you just roll it the one time? Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, that will bring us back to the top of the round with Myth and Yay.
How close to death is this damn thing?
It's starting to look hurt. Certainly looks worse than the last time you checked.
I don't think we're gonna survive another attack from this thing. You think we should just cut our losses and run?
Not with all these gold. You know how many coats I could buy with this gold?
You've got 5 coats already.
Well,
Like, I'm down to 5 health, so I'm definitely gonna die if I get hit again. Okay, I have. Well, it's not my turn yet, but what do you? All right, what do you got? What can you do for us, Jarrett?
let's see here. See, actually, I might be able to blind him. Yeah, put it in the brig. See how
Put him on a ship.
Put him on a ship and smoke it. Let's see here. I had that light blast I was able to.
Like, is that a thing in D&D? Like, can you just run away from a fight?
oh yeah. Sometimes it's smarter to run away.
Like, I always assumed that you just kind of had to play it out to the end, but I'm like, wait a minute, you can just run away.
Yeah, you can just run if you want. That being said, I never create an encounter where it forces you one way or another, you know?
Okay.
Like the doors seal behind you.
Oh yeah.
Can I? Okay, so I have the spell darkness.
Yes.
So can I blind this damn thing while we run?
You can certainly try.
I'm fine.
I've got at least one limb left.
Okay, I cast darkness on this thing, and so we can escape.
Okay. Let me check to make sure, because I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what darkness does. So.
Or would I be able to do the dancing lights to
dancing lights? Dancing lights wouldn't blind it. Dancing lights is just like a torch light, like gives off that much light. Daylight, death ward, dancing lights, darkness. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. If the point you choose is on an object you are holding, or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it, completely covering the source of the darkness. With an opaque object, such as a bowl or a helm, blocks the darkness. So yes, you. What do you cast darkness on? Do you cast it on a point, or do you cast it on an object?
I cast it on the Hydra itself.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. You watch yourself.
You watch yourself, McCoy. I don't think technically you can cast it on a person.
Hydras are objects, and I don't respect them.
I mean, if you want, we can say that you like take something small, you kind of toss it underneath the Hydra and then cast it on that. Then it'll be blinded.
My charlatan background, my family breeds giant riding lizards, so maybe I understand what this thing is, and I don't like it that much, so I can see it as an object rather than a creature.
He's letting you do it. He's letting you do it.
I'm like, yeah, he's like, so what do I roll?
Don't look at gift
You
horse
don't
in the mouth.
you don't have to roll anything.
Okay.
Actually, I need to get. It's 15 feet, so bear with me just one moment while I get this out. That's 10. So it's a 15-foot radius sphere centered here on the Hydra. So,
All right.
As you cast it, Espen and Mithanye, you guys are also enveloped in this darkness. You currently can't see anything, but you can move out of the darkness. That is possible.
Okay, so I move backwards.
Okay.
And then
you are here, so 5, 10.
Maybe shout across the room and be like, "Hey, back up!"
Hey, and I shout to Espen as a hey. Step backwards.
What's your name?
Walk backwards calmly.
I will say that the stairs are here.
Are those the entrance stairs or the exit stairs?
They're the stairs. Pardon me. The stairs you walked down.
Where did the Hydra come from?
The Hydra was in this. He was in this gold pile here. He was just kind of hanging out.
All right. I yell, "All right, we have to get out of here. Let's move it."
And I run towards the stairs.
Okay, you backed up 5, 10 feet.
Wait, those are the stairs we came down. We want to keep going, right?
Up to you guys.
Well, we're in a room, and the other side of the room is your figurine, and that's it. So take your figurine and let's fucking bounce.
Is there anything else? And is there like another? Is there more corridor? Is there more?
This seems to be a pretty by itself room. Maybe there's another doorway that somewhere. Maybe who knows? You'd have to spend an action to try and check.
Okay, can I use an action to see what else is in the room?
You used an action to cast darkness.
Oh, so it's not my turn anymore.
Yes. But you did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're still moving towards the stairs to get out?
I'm just gonna stay there for a minute.
Okay.
All right. I think I am gonna follow
Grab your statue.
Mithanier's advice and grab my statue and make for the door.
Okay. The statue was here.
Yeah.
So you just 5, reach. You interact with object, reach out, take the statue. As you grab it.
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You can use an action to dash if you'd like, since you didn't actually.
Yes, I would, because my only action is I want to get out of there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you go right past Mithanye and you start to make it up the stairs.
Out of the way!
I got my thing.
We all have our souvenirs. Let's go.
All right. Actually, skipped over the Hydra's turn by accident, but that's okay. We'll just put his turn in now. It's gonna make. Hang on, let me. Okay, it's gonna make 2 attacks against where it thinks Mithanye is. and just miss. Because it can't see anything. And then it's going to make 3 attacks, all at disadvantage against Espen because it's blind.
We have to go back
Whoops.
for Espen. Yeah, grab the statue, but you forgot Espen.
What's your armor class again, Espen? Yeah, that one will hit. 8. So that's 13 piercing damage reduced to 6. Then the second attack at disadvantage. Ooh, that. Oh shit. That's only 10 to hit, so that misses. And then the second attack. 13. Does a 13 meet your armor class? I don't think so. 14. Okay. So it takes 1 bite out of you, but your adrenaline, your rage is pumping through that. You just grab onto its jaw and you just throw it to the side. In doing so, 2 other heads try to clamp down on you, but you just using everything seems to go quiet for a second as you can just hear them coming towards you, and you drop out of the way as right above you. They totally miss. So now that will bring us to Espen.
Okay. Okay, now that we're back at a comfortable distance, maybe we could possibly fight this thing because we're not in its range.
Then we could just retreat up the stairs where it can't go.
Maybe, but we gotta also distract it from fighting Espen because he's the only one over there right now.
You guys also can't see it. It is completely enveloped in darkness.
But the darkness is going wherever it is, so we can presume it's just in the middle of this thing.
Yeah, true.
So with
which is why you can't really, at least I think you can't really cast darkness on a creature, but it's fine. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Thank you, Drew.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Just because I like the idea of that.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here, but I can't.
Can't you use like insight or something because you're a wild man? Can't you like tell where it is and get around it maybe, and then go past it to the other side?
They did say, Espen, they did yell at you to back up. So you can take that advice if you'd like. Okay, so you back up 5 feet, and as you back up, you suddenly see light again as you just see this sphere of darkness where you were, just pure dark. You know that's where the Hydra is.
Hey, Espen, do you have either a bow and arrow or throwing axes?
He's got the javelins.
That's true. Yeah, throw a javelin.
It's the middle of it.
Yeah,
middle of the darkness.
Just aim for the centroid.
Okay, it will be at disadvantage because you can't see it.
We also run the risk of hitting him.
True.
Roll twice and take the lower. Six plus proficiency. 15. 13 does not hit, unfortunately. As you take out a javelin, you throw it in the darkness. You know, actually, you guys do see on the other side. You do see the javelin kind of just come out of the darkness and clatter to the ground.
I guess he missed.
Erico's just sitting on the stairs, stroking his statue. What's taking so long?
You do still have what's your movement, Espen? I think it should be more than 30 at this point because you're a barbarian. Yes, speed. 40 feet. Okay, so you still have 35 feet to move if you'd like. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You're able to just slide down the other side of this gold pile with your movement. All right, that'll bring us back to the top of the round with Mithanye.
All right.
All right.
So what's our game plan here?
So basically, we got what is in this room, which is the statue.
Yeah.
And the Hydra's just here being pissed. So we should probably cover Espen while he retreats. So I'm gonna use my so I'm gonna shoot a couple of arrows in the middle of this void to see if I could just get him to do some damage to this thing.
Okay.
Or wait, should we just Maybe we should just get the out of here.
Yeah, shoot some arrows at it.
Yeah, I'll shoot two arrows in the middle of this thing to see if I can hit it.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
All right, 16.
16 will hit.
All right, and now what do I roll?
You can roll your damage, which is 1d8 plus your dexterity.
It's 1 and dexterity.
So that'd be 4.
4.
So
4 in all.
5.
5 altogether.
5 altogether.
I forgot. You can't see the Hydra, so it's at disadvantage. So roll again. Roll the d20 again.
8.
8 plus
5.
your dex plus your proficiency.
Dexterity. So that's
So 12 plus, so that'd be 15.
15 will just barely hit. So you hit anyway.
Yeah.
So that was 4 damage, you said, is what it was?
5 damage.
5 damage.
It's 5. Okay. And okay. So you didn't technically hide from it, but it can't see you because it's blind. So I'll say you can add your sneak attack damage to it if you want.
Yes.
So the 3d6.
3d6.
Yeah.
5.
No, you can roll it 3 times.
Oh, 5 plus 6 and 7.
Okay. So
Come on, we got this.
okay, it's starting to look hurt.
What's the darkness? We don't know if it's hurt.
Yeah. For the audience, it's starting to look hurt, guys.
Okay.
All right. Oh wait, do I have another shot I could take at it?
I don't believe you get one as a rogue. I don't think.
No, you're running. You run. Don't do the thing. I can take it. Don't worry about me, Mr. Krabs. I'll be okay.
Now I can do it. I care now.
You made me care.
All right, that'll bring us to the Hydra. So it will. It'll take 2 more snaps at where it thinks Espen is. Oh well, why am I even rolling? It just takes 2 snaps into nothingness, and it's going to move. It's going to move here, and it brings the darkness with it. It brings the darkness.
That was not part of the plan.
I don't know magic physics. Like what?
This is
Well,
the same
you-
guy that thought.
You said you cast darkness on the Hydra, right?
Yeah.
So the darkness does move with it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it's it just completely misses all the rest of its attacks because it can't see anything.
That's right.
That'll bring us to Ergo.
All right. That's it. I'm going to first of all cast True Strike, which so I've got disadvantage because of darkness, but this gives me advantage. So
So
basically,
you would have a straight roll.
yeah, exactly. So, and then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast with Agonizing Blast on it one more time.
Okay. So for the first attack, it's a straight roll. For the second one, it is disadvantage.
Okay. I got 15 on that one. No, wait. That's 15. 22 altogether on that one.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So
Damage.
oh yeah. Damage
8.
1d10
10.
plus 4. There we go.
10.
14.
14. Whew. Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack for the second one.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, so take the lower.
Okay, so 12 and 7. Okay, 7 plus 7, 14.
14 just misses,
Ah.
unfortunately. As you fire the second Eldritch Blast into the darkness, it doesn't seem to hit anything.
Dang.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Let's see here. No, I think that's it for me.
All right. That'll bring us to Espen.
Just tossing shit.
We're just throwing shit around.
Okay. You take out one of your hand axes and you just yeet. Go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage. So this is going to be the D20 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency. Two rolls of the D20 and take the lower number. "13 misses, unfortunately. As you throw your hand axe into the darkness, it doesn't seem to hit anything. Mithania, you do see his axe come out of the other side and hit this fallen debris here.
Oh, he missed again.
Well, you can. This time around, you can move again. Can he still move? Because he's got to get away from that.
Yep.
That Hydra.
You can you still have your full movement, Espen.
You might.
Okay. Do you want to try and go around, or do you want to go through the darkness?
No.
Maybe not go around. Maybe not. I mean, maybe not go through because that's where the Hydra is, and we're all about to die.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that's as far as you can get right there.
All right.
How dead is this thing? Is it almost there?
You don't know.
I
Can't see
think
shit.
I think it is.
Let's keep hitting it.
Okay.
Just been filling it full of arrows and blasts.
Jab, jab, jabbity, jab, 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 jab.
All right. That'll bring us to Mithanye.
All right. I'm gonna shoot another arrow at him.
Okay, make an attack roll at disadvantage.
All right. That was 17. And another 17. So 17.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. And it can't see you, so add your sneak attack.
All right. So that is a 8-sided.
That is going to be, one 8-sided die plus 3 of the 6-sided die.
That's a
Plus
6 for
plus your dexterity.
All right. So plus 4 for
So
dexterity.
10.
10, and then 6, 5, 11, 12. So,
So
22.
yeah. 22 overall.
22 damage overall.
Yeah.
And
That's
that includes the dexterity and the sneak attack and the bow.
Oh, and the sneak attack is going to be an extra. That's not including the sneak attack and not including my proficiency with the bow.
Okay, so what is it with just the bow? It's the 1d8.
Just the bow is 22.
No, with everything was 20. No, with everything is 22.
Oh,
with everything is 22. Okay.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
We're not good at this math thing.
No problem, y'all.
We do maths good.
Okay.
We're all a little barbarian.
Yeah.
All right. As the arrow goes sailing into the darkness, for a second, nothing, and then you hear. That will bring us to anything else you want to do, Mithinier?
No, how long does the darkness last?
I believe it lasts 10 minutes. I think.
Okay.
And
We hit like what, 30 seconds?
forgive I might be wrong here, but each like full turn is like a second, right?
Each full turn is 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
A minute is 10 rounds.
So that darkness lasts a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm good.
All right, that'll bring us to the Hydra. It's going to. Fuck.
Yeesh.
No, he's not going to run. I rolled to see if he could tell where the arrow came from, and he rolled a natural 1. So he can't.
That's right.
Dumbass.
Idiot.
We're all like dying. Idiot.
Take that, idiot.
Like throws up a little blood. Idiot.
Ours is a moral victory.
Yeah, it does. Fuck. Yeah, it's gonna. Which way is it gonna move? It's gonna move here and waste all its attacks just biting around trying to find something, and it can't. So
Good.
that'll bring us back to Ergo.
Ergo. Okay, here it goes. I'm first of all using True Strike to bring it back to a normal.
All
and
right.
I'm using Eldritch Blast with Agonizing Blast. So
All righty.
what is
7.
that? So 14.
14 in all.
Yeah.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
And you are adding your charisma and your proficiency, right?
I'm not adding my proficiency to hit.
You should.
Okay, so then 14 plus proficiency. All right, so then that is 17.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty.
I like how we always forget which dice to roll.
That's a 9.
Plus your charisma.
Yep, altogether it's a 9.
Altogether is a 9. All right.
Come on, we got this. Bring it down.
All right. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Shoot her.
Shoot her!
That is, let's see here, 14. Oh yeah, disadvantage. Oh, that's bad. That's a 7, 10, 13.
13 misses, unfortunately, as the second Eldritch Blast goes wide.
It's always that second one.
It is. Anything else you want to do?
That's it for me.
All right. That'll bring us to Espen.
Come on, Espen.
Don't miss.
Okay, so it's gonna have cover if you stay where you are, but if you move about 10 feet that way, you should be okay. All right, 5, 10. Go ahead and make your attack roll, still at disadvantage because of the darkness.
Uh,
10 does not hit as you throw a javelin and it just goes wide.
we just both slowly look over at Espen.
Anything else you want to do, Espen? You want to, yeah, anything else you want to do? All right. That will bring us back to the top of the round with Myth and Ye.
All right, come on, we're nearly there, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot another arrow.
All right, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
So that is a 19 and a 4.
Ah,
So what do I add for that one?
Plus your dex, plus your proficiency.
My dexterity is 4, so 8, and then 11.
yeah.
11 misses, unfortunately, as the arrow just goes wide.
Blarg.
As this darkness is getting closer to all of you guys, you're starting to get a little more freaked out. And so, like, because of that, you're getting a little more desperate. Because of that, your aim is starting to get
Worse.
worse.
Apparently.
going.
That explains a lot.
Anything else you'd like to do, Myth and Ye?
Are we still committed to bringing this thing down?
I think I'm saying we're like one more shot from destroying it. Yeah.
I move 30 feet to the what's this?
To the right.
To the right.
So that way?
Yeah.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
There we go.
There we
Yeah.
are.
And I think that'll be it for me.
Okay. Let's see if it notices anything. It did notice where that hand axe came from, so it's going to move over this way.
Uh-oh. Yeet.
And it's going to make all 5 bite attacks against you, Espen.
Uh-oh.
All at disadvantage.
That's good.
Oh man, 6s both times. 14.
Yeah.
No. That's to hit the armor class. So I believe that does hit. 5, 6. That's 8 piercing. Cut it in half to 4.
How you doing over there, Espen?
That's not gonna hit. That's
Yeah.
His camera's frozen right now.
how about now?
Oh, yeah, we're
Yep,
good.
there
We're
you go.
good.
Okay,
just
cool.
just a little bit of lag there. Yep,
Sorry.
we're good.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that one's not gonna hit either. So that's on. That's not gonna hit either.
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of lag going there. All right, all right, he's back.
I got
you're
lag.
back.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
You're good. You're good. Now you're back.
So in all, that is going to be, it's going to be 8, I believe 18 piercing damage for you, Espen. Already cut in half and everything.
Oof, did you imagine?
Oh boy.
Drew, how close to death is this damn thing? Is it like
I don't know.
He's a good DM,
If you
Jarrett.
could-
He's not
if
gonna
you-
tell us right
If
out.
you guys could see it, maybe I could give it a little bit more of a description of what it looks like. But
Yeah.
also, it kind of saved your life.
Yeah,
True.
you're welcome, Matthew. You ingrate.
Gotta give credit where credit's due.
Kings recognize kings.
How? I didn't do anything. You suck. That's how you miss.
That'll bring us to Ergo.
Okay, here we go. Bringing it home. All right. First of all, true strike to take away disadvantage, and then same thing as I've been doing this past 15 turns, Eldritch Blast with
Go for it.
agonizing strike, and I've got a freaking 17, 19, 20, 22, not nat.
That'll hit.
Okay, and now D10 plus. Here we go. All right, so that's a 13.
13. Oof.
Big oof.
Big oof. Okay, go ahead and make your second attack.
So 10, 12. Yes, so 10 is 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so that's a not nat 20.
What did you roll on the die?
10.
10 plus
And
your
that-
charisma, which is 4 plus your proficiency.
It's it's spell attack modifier, which is +7.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Wait, that's 21. That's not 20.
Well, then it's 20. It hits in either case.
It would hit anyway.
Yeah. All right, that's a 7.
7.
Yes.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to kill this thing?
All right. I slam my staff before me and concentrate my power into it. And as it starts glowing and concentrating at the top, I whip it around and blast it.
All right. As you grab hold of the staff in your hands, you bring it up and you slam it into the ground. As you do so, the very ground beneath you seems to quake. The statuette that you held in your hand, it gets warmer and warmer as you charge up your Eldritch Blast. As you do so, you kick the bottom of it, and it goes up into the air. As you catch it, you fire the Eldritch Blast from the top of your staff. As it goes into this darkness, you see the darkness is almost dissipated by the green eldritch light of this blast that starts to erupt within the darkness. And as that happens, you see 5 heads just...
That's right. Good.
So anyway, I
Good
started
talk.
blasting.
So anyway, I started Eldritch Blasting.
Alakablam!
That's right.
Alakazim!
All right.
Okay.
We finally killed that thing. Jeez.
Uh,
All right.
so now we can loot the room and I can get my coats.
All right. All right. So guys, it's getting kind of late, so I say we loot the room, and then we maybe have to put a bookmark in this one until next time.
Yeah. We still have to deal with a thing in the water.
If you guys want, I can do a quick wrap up if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
could. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So, first question though, only question: do you guys continue inward or do you exit?
Let's continue inward.
Yeah. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys begin to loot around, gaining whatever you can, you do look around, and it doesn't seem like you can find any sort of corridor or hidden doorway that you know of. It appears that this may have just been a small chamber for whatever this relic is.
This was pretty important. I'm feeling kind of a connection to it. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. You guys can keep whatever else there is, but this one's coming home. This baby's coming home with me.
Can I take the golden lizard heads that turned?
They weren't actually golden lizard heads. They were the Hydra heads.
Oh.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Maybe I'm also gonna see if I can collect any Hydra blood or scales or venom to use for potions.
Okay. As you collect your various spoils of war, ergo, you kind of turn this thing over in your hands for a moment, and the eyes light up just a bit.
Whoa.
And as you guys are finishing gathering up what you need, you begin to make your way out, since there's no door that you can find.
Okay.
So as you make your way out, you begin to climb your way up the funnel. You get to the very top, and you look out over the icy tundra landscape. And you look back at this spire, and you look at each other, and you begin to make your way back to where you left the ship.
Wait, did we take all the those orbs in your thing?
Yeah, I'll say that you guys did that.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Easy
Yeah.
enough.
Good call. I put the orb back in my staff, and I look at the statue that I got, and I say, "More questions than answers." And then we keep moving across the ice.
And that is where we will end this session.
That was a good party line. I think that was I think I get the Academy Award.
Turns at him and says, "Shut the fuck up." Your throwing prowess.
Aw.
Aw. Well, we
You
still
did,
have.
though.
We literally still have to deal with whatever killed all those people, which definitely wasn't that Hydra, and whatever's in the ice as well.
Like I said, more questions than answers.
And how are we gonna get home? And there's no crew.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right. Well, that
Yes.
sounds good to me. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks to everyone out there who listened. Check out
Yes.
Toss a Coin to Your DM on Instagram, and check out what was B.
Bumblebreeze on
Bumblebreeze.
on Instagram.
Bumblebreeze on Instagram. All right. We'll be sure to put all the links in our descriptions when this goes up on YouTube. From Area Nerdy 1 and Toss a Coin to Your DM. This has been Jimmy.
This has been Jarrett.
And I'm Drew.
Yeah, the eponymous dungeon master. Good job, Drew.
All right. You're going to delete all that, right, Matt?
2021. Let's get it.